Hey, happy day! Let's talk about making a federal case out of something. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, also known as Pajama Grandma, in my curlers today because I've got some stuff going on and I want to make my video quickly for you. And that means sometimes I'm in my curlers. You are welcome to make a federal case out of it if you want. Share in the comments below how ridiculous you think that it is that I would show up in a live video in my curlers. Now, what does making a federal case out of something even mean? It means to exaggerate the seriousness of something that's going on or to make a big deal out of something that really isn't that big a deal. Like me wearing my curlers on video, right? Is it really a big deal? Does it affect what I'm talking about? Not usually. Maybe my curlers are too tight and it might seem like it does sometimes, but not today. So, making a federal case out of something. Have you ever done that in your personal life or in your business? Have you... Okay, I used to do it in my business sometimes. I used to think that making ravioli was super duper important, and sometimes I would make a bigger deal out of something, usually a time-related thing, how long it was taking to do something, than it really warranted, because mainly because I wanted to get done and get out of there so I could get all the other work that I needed to get done. But that was all about me, right? Not about how important it was that we were making the ravioli at a certain amount of time or not. But have you ever worked for somebody that makes a federal case out of just about anything? Any little mistake, any little problem, any little challenge was like the end of the world. I've actually had a couple of bosses like that. Didn't stay there very long because it's not very fun to work in a company like that. It's not very fun to work for a boss like that. I'll tell you what, if you are a boss like that, it's not very fun to work for you. Even if people aren't telling you, somebody should tell you. Some things we should make a federal case out of. Some things should be a big deal. Some things are very important, and it's up to us to hold the line and make a big deal out of them. Are everybody moving in the direction of our vision, holding the line, being consistent with our vision and our core values for our business and for our organization? Those things are non-negotiable. It's like either you buy into where we're going and into our core values, or you don't. When I think of ethics and morals and values and core values especially, we want to be in alignment. We want the people that are involved in our organization, both our strategic partners, our vendors, our suppliers, the people, our customers. We want our customers to be in alignment with us as well. And then all of the people that we partner with in terms of employees or contract laborers or things or contract services. Everybody should be in alignment with respect to core values. Now, you don't always know, it isn't always possible, but I would say when possible, make sure that those things are in alignment. Other things just don't matter. It's like delegating something to someone. When you delegate a task to someone, delegate the result that you want, but don't necessarily tell them step by step, every single thing that they need to do to get that result, unless you're training and teaching. But for the most part, when we're delegating, we delegate because we want to get the result. It doesn't really matter exactly how we get there. It's a little off topic, isn't it? But don't make a federal case out of if somebody doesn't follow your exact way of doing something. I tend to be a rule breaker or an ask for forgiveness, don't ask for permission kind of person. So to me, certain rules are meant to be broken, but there's also core value related type rules that shouldn't be broken in your organization, especially by you if you're leading the way and setting the example, or by anyone else in your organization. But there's other little things that we ought to be flexible on, that we can be flexible on. I mean, is it the end of the world if somebody is late for work once in a while or on a day? No, but some businesses I've worked for make a federal case out of it. It's like a one strike, the next strike, you're just out, you're fired. I mean, if you're 1 minute late, doesn't matter why or what happened, doesn't matter if it's an act of nature, if your car got struck by lightning on the way to work, it wouldn't matter. If you're 1 minute late, you're 1 minute late, the next time you're late, you're fired. I mean, that is making a federal case out of something that in a lot of instances just isn't that important. Now, if you are part of a process or a machine or a line that stops everything because you're 1 minute late, maybe it's more important, but I'd be hard-pressed to think of situations where there's something like that we should be making a federal case out of it. Probably not. I say choose the things you make a federal case out of wisely. There's way too much drama, way too much nonsense going on in this world and in most of our lives. We don't need to look hard to make a bigger deal out of things than we need to. So de-stress yourself. Don't make a federal case out of everything. Pick and choose what's a high priority, and only make a big deal out of things that really warrant having a big deal made out of them. Say, go out, make it an awesome day. I'm going to go take out my curlers and do some incredibly fun things today and a whole lot of work. So I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.